And as I should have guessed, the donut talk has already commenced. I will never escape the donut talk. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna have some Wheel of Time fun today. But first, before I get started saying hi to the chat because you guys are awesome, we're gonna welcome my guests. I don't know if we're gonna have some more filtering or not, but we have two very special people here today, very knowledgeable about obviously Wheel of Time. First, we have the wonderful and lovely Miss Lady B. How are you today? This morning, I
Hello.
know it's early.
Awake, but awake, but at what cost?
Well, yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, it's sort of Alex's fault, but not really. What's up,
Alex.
Alex?
Hi.
No. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I saw a pen. You guys are taking this really serious. You, Lady B said you were studying. Alex is taking notes.
I was
We're,
reading
we're
up
gonna
last night. Yeah,
we're gonna get in. This was meant to. I'm
I'm
just
by
gonna
the
be like,
flag.
what's that?
I got the flag, guys. I got the
You got
flag.
it's on the other. It's on the other side. But this is just meant to be just sort of have some discussion, have some fun. We haven't talked about Wheel of Time in a while. Uh, at least I haven't. Not just book stuff, right? So I figured it'd be good to get one going and start getting back into the groove of that. So I felt like everybody has done well. I should say everybody, but there's lots of power tier lists out there, rankings of Forsaken power wise. It's pretty easy. Just go look up a wiki and you know what power level. I know there's nuances. There's different things. Some of them better at this. Some of them are better than this, that. But the power. Which ones are the most powerful? Pretty clear cut. So that's the power may come into effect here, but we're ranking them on how cool they are, like what we like about them. I think we'll talk about why some are good and why some aren't, and I'd love to hear what the chat has to say about it. We got Vic is here. How you doing, Vic Rattlehead? I saw Jaden here. As all, Jaden, how are you, sir? Daniel is here looking for donuts for breakfast. I agree. A donut for breakfast is always a good way to start the day. Jaden doesn't remember the last time he had a donut, but you can today go get one, man. What are you waiting for? And Nosferatu, the vampire, as always, is here. Thank you, sir. I know you're used to seeing me play Final Fantasy at this time of day, but you might have to settle for it at night. But how you guys doing? I know you woke up early, Lady B. You doing all right? You ready? You ready to have some fun?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. It was even worse because I live in California and we have daylight savings time, so I actually got up an hour earlier than I needed to.
Oof.
And I'm like, did the East Coast do that? I don't know.
What daylight? Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. So I gained an hour. I'm chipper. It's like it's
Right?
supposed to be 12 o'clock for me. And I keep looking at the clock. I'm like, oh man, I gained an hour. Hell yeah, I'm feeling good. But Daniel says, talk about a power ranking. Lady B, Alex, and Papa you a Wheel of Time power team. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate
Thank
that
you,
very, very
Daniel.
much, man.
You're the
Um,
best.
what did let's see? Vic said Grendel was, and I'm gonna pronounce all the names wrong. You guys can correct me all you want. I'm gonna get them all wrong. I just call her Grendel was curvy and sultry, and she did major damage. Yeah, and she
Yeah,
was a
she's the
BF.
smash, the smash or pass list.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, but listen. So I had to, Alex. What you got going on? I know you got. I'm sure you have some bets going today. I know you partake in the sports betting. That's part of why we're early, right? You betting on any
Uh,
games today?
I do not. I've not been betting on the NFL recently. The NFL is too
Probably
difficult.
wise.
I've been sticking mostly to college.
Probably wise. But I know the Packers are going in a little bit, so we won't keep you all night or all day. Man, I am so confused. I watched my son in Nerdporio play Mega Man 7 for like
Ooh,
6 hours last night. It was actually pretty fun. It was ridiculous, but so I went ahead and so here I made a tier list. So I made my own little tier list because there was nothing out there, and all the other ones were like sort of you know even crappier than the one I made. What's so funny? What are we laughing at? I don't know what happened.
Weevil, the lick, Weevil on the.
Oh
That's
well, yeah.
funny.
Oh my. Yeah. Well, there. I think it was fitting. Weevils are evil, so the worst one is
They
is,
are.
is a weevil, right? So,
Yes.
so and plus, weevils were the main character in Crossroads of Twilight, so I thought it was fitting to get the Weevil in there. So, but
Respect.
so I mean, I guess we're just gonna have some fun. We'll talk about each one. We'll go through them. We won't spend too much time, but I'd like to get the chat involved, obviously, and see what they have to say. Hi, Miss Martin Muses, how are you? Daniel said, "My groggy self doesn't feel as bad seeing Lady B struggling." Oh, okay. We're struggling together. Is that where we're at? All right. I'm not struggling though. I'm good. I'm bright and chipper. I'm enjoying that extra hour. So, but yeah. So you guys just want to get to it, or what you guys? How you want to start this? We just go for it. I got them
Go
pretty
for
much.
it. Let's jump
pretty
right
much got.
in.
I pretty much got them in alphabetical order. So.
Okay.
I should have made their names bigger and not red, but you know what? By the time I got to the name part, I was just done with this freaking list. I really just wanted to go in there and find a Forsaken list, and nobody had done it. So it's like, all right, at least not well. So, Jaden says real quick, I think that's the general. Because the only book I think is generally not good is Crossroads of Twilight. Every other book is great, okay, or has some redeeming qualities. And I've had a lot of people come back at me and say Crossroads is actually better if you listen to it. So I'm gonna try it because the last read through I just skipped it.
That's not a compliment for a book. That means
Yes,
you can sort of listen to it in the background and not pay attention.
I absolutely know, but and I there's many parts of Crossroads I can't stand. So, but
I'm just like, yeah, there's the Ashaman. I like my Ashaman.
Yeah, but there's so much Savannah.
Savannah's gross and smelling fail. Oh my god.
There's so much Savannah in that book that just drives me freaking bonkers. All right, so let's go. So I got the Forsaken in here. We got some Shadowspawn in there, and then we just got some evil shit at the end for good measure. Why not? Right? So we're starting off with Mr. As I always pronounce it, Agnor, or is it Agenor, or
I think it's
Agenor.
Agenor.
Not to be a mistake with Rajanor, the idiot showrunner of the Wheel of Time show. But I know you can't see this picture real great, but it's a fitting nickname because Agenor is incredibly ugly. So I think making that his Rajanor's comparative person, I think is fitting. But I don't. Well, so I guess, Lady B, what are your feelings about Mr. Agenor, the book character, not Rajanor, the idiot showrunner?
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking like on the whole Smasher Pass thing, he's definitely a pass because he was really close to the opening of the boar, so he was ravaged by time. So, not into the mummy dudes, but he created Trollocs and all of that stuff. And I'm kind of a fan of Narg. So he's like, I think respectable, like kind of, yeah. Not quite idiotic.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Alex? Because I mean he created he created all the Shadowspawn, didn't he?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. We can acknowledge our respect for his abilities and his ability to make things. However, he's a giant fucking nerd, and on a coolness list that does not help.
Yes.
And he's ugly. Man, we're good. Okay, we're getting into it. He's an ugly nerd. All right, down to Weevil he goes. You ugly. No. I don't. So I don't. I think. I mean, I would have put him at respectable just for the because look, man. There's no Shadowspawn without Agenor. So, but I know the ugly and nerd part might bounce him down a few pegs. So where do we think he's sitting?
I'm fine leaving him at respectable with the caveat that as it fills up, we may need to bounce him down.
Oh no, I figured he might be at the tail end of respectable. I think respectable is going to fill up quite a bit, but I think he's definitely respectable just because he made Trollocs and Drakkar and all those guys and all that.
Fair.
So I saw a real. Let's see here.
Max has a point. He doesn't do shit in the books. Like he just dies.
Well, that's the thing is that's what so he's getting major points for the Trollocs and all the Shadowspawn because he made them all. So I put that as almost like a hand of Agenor. So that's the only reason he doesn't go down to Weevil. Probably Bothamall, to be honest. But yeah. So I wanted to real quick because Lady B already answered it. But so go ahead, Alex, F, Mary, kill, Lanfear, Grendel, Moganine. Dude, you gotta
fuck. You gotta marry Lanfear.
Yeah, Lanfear's like not even. He just can't like. There's not even a
yeah.
question because she's. I mean, she's hot, and then like,
yeah,
she's not stupid.
I actually think this is really easy to answer, but I'm interested to hear what you have to say. I'll put Lady B's answers up here.
I'm gonna say fuck Grendel. You know, we've all harpooned a few whales in our time, and then kill Mogadine.
Yeah, I think it's so incredible. Yeah, because Lanfear is, man. I mean, that's you saw
kind of like the village bicycle, though. Honestly, she gets around. I mean, so you don't want that long term.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, can you like that character art that I put on the thumbnail? That's like Lanfear character. That's the best one I've seen. Freaking cheat, like amazing. So, yeah, I would do the same thing. Just because Moganine's such a whiny worm. I mean, she's called the spider, not in a good way. Like she's like a spider.
Gives me various vibes from like
So I hope that answers your question. I think that was actually a pretty easy one. I think we all quickly agreed because I don't think we could any. I'm not doing anything with Gadar. Nos, all right, keep it up, buddy. Keep it up. All right, so let's see here. So I forget. So Arengar is, which is weird because Arengar is Bothamal's right reincarnation. I always forget which is which.
Yep, he's the reincarnation of Bothamal.
So Arengar is the male trapped in a female's body.
I think that should just knock him down a few points. Just as a woman.
So I actually find Arengar sort of interesting because not only is he channeling Sidin and nobody knows what the hell he's doing. He's in a hot vessel, so he's hot and he knows he's hot, so he like takes pleasure in himself being hot. Because he's a guy, like he's like this like ridiculously asshole guy, like just ogling over himself, because like, damn, I'm hot, right?
Yeah, because don't they talk? Doesn't Egwene talk about how her like maid is kind of a hoe or something too?
Yeah, no, she like it's so crazy.
There's a hilarious scene where Matt is with the Saladin Aes Sedai, and he's like, I was really spending a lot of time looking down Halima's shirt, almost as much time as Halima was spending looking down Halima's shirt.
Yeah, right, exactly, right, yeah. So I don't know. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I almost just because it's an interest. Like if we get away from all the bullshit trans shit, right? It's sort of an interesting dynamic. You've put a male channel. I mean, he's almost like the perfect spy channeler because he's in around a bunch of women channeling Sidine and they don't know what's going on. So I sort of think it's a good idea, and I sort of think it's sort of funny because he's just like totally into himself. Yeah, he doesn't care. Funny. So I sort of want to put him, her, Shim. I want to put Shim sort of at the respectable. I think I actually want to put him Shim in front of Agenor. I don't know what you guys
better
think.
That he's more respectable than Agenor.
Yeah, you agree? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, we got to get some conflict in here. We're agreeing too much. All right. Donuts are the best. No, that's not going to do it. All right. Okay, so this one, my Asmodean. What?
Asmodean. Okay.
I think he's a weevil. I hate Asmodean.
I kind of don't. I mean, he's kind of cool because he taught Rand stuff, but like, I don't know.
So what? Well, go ahead. What do you think? You're not sure. Elaborate. Why not? If you can.
He's just like. I mean, he teaches Rand stuff, but I don't know. He's just. I hate his songs and like when he's in the tent and he's just like moping around everywhere, and I hate his outfits. Like he wears like a lot of lace and crap, and I'm sorry, I don't like lace.
Every guy knows this is Daniel. Every guy knows what he would immediately do if he was suddenly in a hot female body. I don't think you're wrong, buddy. So
you're not.
But I don't know. What do you think? Because I'm sort of like part of what bought Asmodean's whole motivation for becoming a Forsaken, just to like be able to play music for the rest of his life or be famous like forever. Like I don't know. It never resonated with me. What do you think, Alex? I don't know. Plus, he's a weakling.
Yeah, he's super weak. Again, he's kind of a nerd.
Not
However,
in like a good way.
Man, you're getting hooked up on these nerds.
Why do you hate nerds, Alex?
I know, man. Nerds.
Well, you said we need to do like we're ranking it on.
You're right. No, that's exactly what. Okay, so nerd instantly knocks you down a level. So I don't have anything smaller than Weevil. So all right, so go ahead. So he's a nerd. He's an idiot. He's a pussy. What else?
He doesn't know any cool powers. Like he just doesn't do anything cool. Isn't he like the weakest of the guys? Like in actual power?
Yeah, he's the weakest of the guys, and almost Lamphir is almost stronger than him, isn't she? In terms of the power, yeah. So, like, I don't know. I just like I sort of want to. He is Rand's teacher, so there's some like, but he's
that's like the only respectable thing.
Well, sort of, but he's Rand's teacher because he sucks. Like he got captured, like
by Lamphir. I mean, you let yourself get shielded. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, he got. That's the only reason he's not teaching it. Like, oh, I'm turning. Like, I guess that's the only thing. Like, I guess that's the most interesting thing about him for me. Right before he was dying, he sort of right before. Well, spoilers if anybody hasn't got this far. Right before what happens to him happens. You sort of think, it almost seems like he's turning back to the light because he sort of starts to believe that Rand can do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was the most interesting
he
part.
Might have a redemption arc. That would have been kind of cool if one of them could turn back.
And then he was gone. And it's just like, damn. I mean, well, we know. I mean, Ingtar right there. I mean, Ingtar. That's why Ingtar's story is so awesome. Just he's definitely, I feel like, redeemed himself. But
yeah, Ingtar was way cool.
I loved Ingtar, but that's the only thing that might, just because his story is sort of interesting when it comes to the end there, that he's like Rand is doing all these amazing things. Like, wow, maybe he can actually do it. So it almost makes me want to put him up into idiotic. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think that he's like supposed to be kind of like a rock star, and he's not. He's like, he does not have big dick energy. Like, I don't know.
Well, so Daniel did make a point. He was making a play for the Choden Call Key, which he almost accomplished, and that would have totally negated his weakness in the power. So, I mean, he was a little bit of a shyster with scheming, but it almost doesn't mean he got it. He didn't get it. So, I don't know.
She's gonna hand grenades, Asmodean. Sorry.
So I don't know. What do you think, here or here? Bottom of idiotic or Weevil?
I think maybe bottom of idiotic.
Yeah, I'm thinking idiotic. Like he's not entirely irredeemable.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I guess he can play a good tune, right? He's not quite bland, right?
No, he's not that bad, but honestly, his music kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, wait, but where is he on Smash or Pass? Is he hot? Like, I don't know.
I don't remember. Was he hot? Was he? I think all the Forsaken, at least the ones that came out later, were supposed to be somewhat attractive.
Yeah,
I know, obviously Arengar and.
I mean, he's probably like not your first choice, but maybe like it's 2 a.m. The bar's closing. Okay, Asmodean, let's go.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's probably right. Plus, he's annoying and he's always trying to sing to you. So it's like,
shut up. It's like, shut up.
Whisker Fisherman's here. Yeah, man. How you doing, buddy? My first member. I'll always remember it. Thank you, buddy, for the support. First Asherman, actually. My first Asherman on top of that.
I've got to
be
an Asherman.
Max Hearts Daniel. Get a room, guys. All right. All right, so let's see, Daniel. If Asmodean turned good, that would have been too powerful force for good in the story. Oh no, I agree. I mean, Asmo had to go, but it would have been cool to just sort of. I think they did it. I think it was sort of done perfect. You could sort of see him going, "Wow, this could happen," and then his like his moment of clarity, and then maybe I can turn back, and then nope, you're gone. So, I thought that was cool. So. Okay, Bothamal. Okay, next. No. Well,
I
I don't know.
don't
There's not
even
much.
remember
There's
him
not
that
much to say
much.
about Bothmal. I'm gonna look him up here real quick.
Wasn't he
But
the first one that Rand killed, and he was like the
Yep.
closest one to the boar?
Yeah, he
Idle
got
Roll.
dusted by Baby Rand.
yeah,
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Rand, like I don't know what to do with my hands.
yeah. So it's one of those things. It's like we don't even like. You sort of have to put him like. I mean, I guess we don't
He's
have to put him at
gross.
Weevil, but like he comes
He's
out
like-
and instantly
I
dies
think he's
to
a
an
Weevil.
untrained. What's that? You do? Did you say you
He's-
sort of do?
Yeah, he's a Weevil, and the reason that I say he's definitely a Weevil is he
He's a
was so
nerd.
shitty that he got better when they made him a woman.
That's
Like,
true.
That's
true.
Wait, what happened? He
So
got
Bothmal-
reincarnated, right?
Yeah, Bothmal is Arengar. So Bothmal is Arengar. So the girl.
Rengar.
So Bothamel's
Okay.
the guy in the girl's body. So he sucked. He came out. He got dusted by a baby Rand who had no idea what he was doing, and then he comes back as a big-titted hot lady and ogles at himself and has lots of, fornication with everybody. So I think you're absolutely right, Assie. Shim gets better after dying.
Yeah, death definitely improved him.
Well, he just he gets dusted immediately, right? Rand just takes him out.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I didn't even get taken out by Moraine. So yeah, so I figured that was not going to be a hard one. I was happy I could even find a depiction of him. Like, it's not the. I mean, it's sort of an interesting one, but like it was hard finding any character art for Bothmal. So, all right, so we got next Bilal.
Hello.
Bilal.
Wait,
Let's see.
which one was
Bilal
Bilal?
was in the stone, right?
So he was the
Oh,
second
yeah,
weakest of the men, and he was beating Rand in the sword fight, and then Moraine tanked him from behind.
Right. So Bilal is the sword master. We just were talking about that. So, or blade master. So
Blade Master, yeah,
I
that's
think
like immediately puts you all automatic respectable.
right. For me, anyways, I think so. And then like I think he sort of had Rand dead to rights in the stone.
Yep,
Yeah.
he was winning.
And yeah. So I don't know. I almost put him sort of up there. He sort of got a raw
I
deal
think he could be
because-
like a
because you
badass.
had a lot of rumblings about this new High Lord in Teir, but you didn't really know what the hell was going on other than the city was like feeling dark and he had pretty much corrupted the whole city, right?
Yeah.
Only reason I would
and-
make the argument for respectable is that he is the second weakest of the male Forsaken.
Is he ugly? And is he a nerd?
He's not. He's not. He's not a nerd, but he's not hot.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'll put him at the top of respectable. I think that's fine, and I guess we'll see what else goes into like badass.
Yeah, he
'cause-
could
'cause
almost be badass.
He's like maybe end of badass, but because I mean anybody that's a blade master is pretty freaking sweet in my book.
Yeah.
But
Blade Master's like automatic respectable.
That's fair. I can. I
So
could
I-
accept either one.
Smash
Okay.
or pass, like probably smash. Like kind of like got that hot old guy thing going
the
on.
hot old guy, yeah.
He looks like
Count
Count
I get it.
Count Dooku.
He
Count
does, at least
Dooku's
his art
hot,
does,
dude.
right? He looks a little like it. So let's see here. Let's see what the chat's saying here. Bothmal and Art. Yeah, I know. Well, sort of. Not really. I mean, they are and they aren't. I mean, Bothamel's a dude. Arengar's a girl. with their
Argar's
dude
got
in him.
tits. Like tits are like that's the elevation.
I mean, it's
You're
one of
gonna
those.
get
They
a-
are,
get his-
but they aren't.
You're gonna get us banned, Max. What's next? You're gonna say Elliot?
Are
and,
you a doctor? Like, are you a biologist? What is happening?
I
here?
don't know. I'm not a biologist.
19 likes.
But Agenor
Wow.
is right.
Oh,
Yep,
God.
Agenor can tell us.
So we got 19 likes already. That's awesome, guys. That's sweet.
Awesome.
Share it out there. Let's get some more people in here. We're having fun here. So, oh my God, are you still on Gadar? 50 Shades of Gadar. I just want to see if I missed anything. Dempsey, this is for the books. There are no Forsaken in the show. So, yeah.
The show are just like a different level of Darkspawn. They're the dark ones. Too.
Golem is the worst thing about Wheel of Time. Ooh, I don't know about that. We're gonna have to talk about that when we get there because I do have the Golem on this list. Smash or pass the like button. Hello, smash.
Smash that!
Hello.
Like, how's that even a question, dude?
Lick it like a cream donut. We're at 20 likes. Thanks, guys. Lost Tape and is here. Awesome. Thanks.
Hello, Lost Tape.
Did I share this in the Red Hand Discord or what the hell?
I did.
Thank
I
you.
shared it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I went to go do it. I think I did it. That's what I went to go do everything, and I saw you had done it. So thank you. What the hell is Jaden having a seizure?
Yes.
All right. I'm not going to read all that, Jaden. That's a lot of words. All right. We're moving on. All right. Here we go. So we got Demandred. What do we think? Even though he was meant to be some. I don't know. Do we have any?
Is like badass.
So spoil. So this is gonna be heavy spoilers. So like mouse ear, like cover your ears for a second if you don't want to hear some Demandred stuff. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who on the panel believes firmly that Demandred was Mazrim Taim? Okay. All right. So now that that's dispensed with, I think he's firmly in badass.
I think he's firmly in badass. I mean, how many guys tried to like fight him? First of all, he killed freaking Gawain.
That's yes.
Yeah.
Yes, like that is like badass. Like forever.
This is full spoiler stream for the books. If anybody's not aware, I hope most people could figure that out, but I'm hoping. But sorry, continue. But yes, he did get taken out by a certain,
I mean,
well, no.
Okay, who fought him? Like,
wait, Lan took him out.
Lan killed him, but
yeah,
like
so that was
Wayne
okay.
fought him and he killed him.
Yeah,
he fought Galad and he like cut off his arm.
Yeah,
didn't he? He tried to fight Logain.
So
my guy.
Not only is he one of the strongest Forsaken, he's a good-looking dude. He's not a nerd.
Yeah,
he took over probably all. When they turned from him being tame, he took over basically all of Shara.
Yeah.
And let's see, he's a blade master. So
he's like the most badass.
I mean, I don't know. He could. I mean,
he could go up high.
He may have to be top tier, man. I mean, imagine, and you didn't. And well, I mean, it's one of those things. Do we say we figured out who he was and then he changed, or do we give him points for not knowing his identity for the whole series?
I don't know.
So I don't think we can give it to him, even though we all acknowledge that he actually was Taim. I don't think you can give it to him. The reason that I'm going to say that he belongs in Badass and not Dark One is that his entire defining character is that he is not as good as Lews Therin. So you can't be Dark One tier if when you walk by in the street, people go, "Wow, that guy's almost as good as Lews Therin." Like,
and he's highly insecure. He's highly insecure about it. He's very, very, very insecure about it. Yeah, he's
insecure. Yeah. Like, if he was just Chad, like Big Dick Energy, I'd say go for it. Because, like, I mean, it's hard to beat my man Logain. So,
hey, what's up, Nerporio? Who we put in Dark One? We're working through it, Lost Tape, and we're just ranking these on feelings and hallways. Though we're not in hallways, we're just having fun with it. So we're going over each of this list and having fun with it, right? So I don't know. I know who I'd put in Dark One, but we're gonna get there. So in a world, let's see here. In a world with Trolloc faceless men and people dresses like bugs, the smash or pass scale leans towards pass. Aw, you gotta pass. You're gonna pass on.
Like a definitely smash that.
So let's see here. Someone went through Jordan's nose. Demandred was originally Taim. Yeah, I think we had all figured that out too. But hey, Shield Wall Dragons. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lady B.
Oh, I was just saying it's just sad that he changed it because he's like, fans figured it out until that was done.
Yeah, but I don't know. Taim ended up okay regardless. So hey, everybody, just stop by and drop a like and say keep up the great content. Y'all have. I have yet to read the book. Dude, read the books and come back.
Read the books, man.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Demandred is more badass than Ishmael. Oh. Ooh, I don't know about that, but we could talk about it, Daniel. We could talk about it.
That's gonna be when we get there, that's gonna be hard.
So that's I mean I think he doesn't do anything stupid. He's very calculated, but he is so obsessed with being better than Lews Therin.
And he goes
Alex Mike will cut in and out just deal with it. Sorry, Lady B, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You're okay. You're okay now. It's just when you lean back. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Lady B. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying, yeah, he goes around the whole like last battle, just like fight me, bro, fight me. Like obviously, Rand isn't there, bro.
Yeah, and then he doesn't even get to fight him.
No.
It's taken out by the Lan, the Chad of Malkier. But all right, so moving on here. So I think he's right. I think he's. I'm okay with him here. Again, I guess we'll see who ends up here, because I could still be convinced to bump him up like to the tail end of Dark One.
Yeah, he could potentially.
Oh, her, Grendel or Grandel or however you pronounce it.
Grendel.
Oh man, I don't know. What do you think? I never liked her. Like she always just
she's nasty.
rubbed me the wrong
it's
way.
Like, gross. I don't even know if I'd like smash her. Like she's like so like she has
I mean, it's just like I don't know. She was always sort of just like doing the I'm just gonna manipulate all these guys. She's all the mind magic stuff. I don't know. I never really connected with her. I was pissed off that it was her that killed Asmodean. It literally pissed me off because for all the people that said it made sense, I didn't agree that it made sense. She just showed up out of nowhere and zapped him. I don't know.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I was I don't know if anybody remembers, but at least in the circle I was in, the message boards I was in, there was a very heated debate on who killed Asmodean. And I was firmly and I still think it would be cooler. I was firmly in the Lanfear camp that she wished to kill him because he betrayed her. With the Aelfin, but or the Eelfin, whichever one it was. But so I was extremely disappointed when it was revealed it was her. I don't know how you guys feel, but it always it soured me on her. I hate her. So I don't know. How do you?
I don't like Grendel either. She doesn't do anything. Like that's what Daniel said. I agree. She doesn't do shit except be a hoe, and she just collects people and like. I mean, she doesn't she doesn't even have like good evil plans for them. At least like, and all she does is like compulsion really well.
Yeah, it's like she's like Mogandine, only she doesn't acknowledge she's a spider wretch. She just she hides and sort of pokes and then runs away and then collects people. I don't know. What do you think, Alex?
So I lean more towards respectable for a couple of reasons.
Okay, let's hear it.
First of all, she looks like Dolly Parton with the big titties, and I feel like that always helps with popularity, and coolness. The other thing is she was sort of in that middle section where Rand was speed running the Forsaken, and she lasted longer than most of them. Like
that's true. That's true.
She was slippery, whereas he was just lawnmowering a bunch of them. So, but I also see where you're saying by idiotic, because I think she also really messed things up when she kind of pushed Rand to the point that Rand didn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah. So, so what do you think? Maybe back here or here?
I think I'll give you the top of idiotic.
Top of idiotic. Well, I guess we can adjust this at any time too. So, but let's see. Oh my gosh! Did Jaden just say Logain has a micro penis?
Yeah, and I'm like, no. Logain is such a Chad. Like, don't even insult him. He's my guy.
Hold on. Okay, so I have to read this. Unfortunately, Logain had a micro penis in the beginning when he lost the one power. Luckily, he gained a normal one when he gained the power back. Gross. I will no longer talk about that.
You're wrong. Logain is always a Chad.
I don't think that's fair. I mean, he did like take over a whole country, and then like they caught him and they gentled him. So of course you're gonna be depressed.
No, you get like freaking like power aped by a bunch of like.
Okay. Let's see. Daniel says Grendel was one thing. Grendel's one thing was how she outplayed. I'm assuming that's Rand when he balefired her place. Yeah, and then she got in trouble with the Dark One because he killed Arengar instead. So, victory for Rand. The dragon can do no wrong.
Oh, I was going to say, are we really counting that a victory? It was like, she was playing chess, and then Rand just decided, fuck it, flipped the board over and punched her in the face. Like, that's not really a win.
That
That's,
works.
You know what? I'm done playing with you, bitch. I'm just gonna zap your whole castle out of existence. Let's do it. I'm done with this. Yeah.
fuck you.
But,
she did. She rode in on, and the stable that the horse was placed at. Like,
she did escape though. We'll get. Yeah, I mean, she did get out of it. So I mean,
Yes.
we'll give her that. So, but yeah. So, all right. So next we got Ishmael. I don't know how I just love Ishmael. So I will hear any comments as to why I should take him off of Dark One.
Yeah, I was first when I was thinking about him, I was like, dude, I don't know, like he's not. I was feeling like drag king energy because like the way they were talking about what he wears in the opening, he's wearing like thigh high boots. It's like lace collar, and he has like silver embroidery on his boots. And then I was thinking like drag queens, and then Dane was like, "Oh no, here, look at this," and he sent me a picture of like Clive Owen and like Elizabeth the Golden Age, and I was like, okay, you changed my mind. If he's wearing that, then definitely like badass. But I don't know. Like Demandred is like super badass too. So I don't know.
I don't know. What do you think, Alex? And then I'll say my piece about Ishii.
so the one argument that there is against Ishii is that he's kind of nuts.
I think
Yeah.
that makes him. I think that's cool. I like that he's kind of nuts. He's got flaming eyes. He's crazy. He's been alive, like moving pieces in the world for 3,000 years. I don't know. I love Ishmael. I don't know what
he lost his first two fights against Rand, which hurts.
Yeah, he did. I guess
However,
that's true.
I have massive amounts of respect for anybody who walks like portals into the house of the most powerful person in the world and goes, "I have come for you." Like, that is a dude that walks in with confidence.
Well, and he's constantly fucking with them in his dreams. He's got the I went time over time. They're fighting their battle to
he does his like. I mean, come on, he's so badass. People thought he was a Dark One.
Yeah,
the other argument against him is that he is a serious black pillar. Like he's
like the whole nihilism stuff is so freaking cringe. I mean, he's so like that's so cringe. Like even the other Forsaken think it's cringe.
So you think? So what do you think? So you think I need to put him down, or do I need to put Demandred up?
You need to put Demandred up.
What do you think? Because I have trouble putting him down. Just because of how, like, I get he's black pilled and he's all this stuff, but just the amount of stuff he does, he's just like he's not just some mustache twirling villain. He's got some of the greatest lines in the whole book. I mean, and then I Win Again and the whole portal cycle stuff, and he's only in the first chunk of the books too. I mean, but it stays with you the whole series with the stuff that Ishmael's done. For me, anyways. I don't know.
Do we have Morden on this list? I can't tell.
Sorry, you jumped out a little bit. What? Yeah, Morden's on here too.
Okay. If we're not giving him Morden, then I think he and Demandred are about equal.
Yeah, they got to be at least equal.
Okay, so up here.
I think we moved Demandred up.
Okay,
yeah, Demandred needs to go up.
But I'll put Demandred behind Ishii just because I have to. Because I like Demandred, but we figured it out too fast. Well, I don't know. We changed it, but so I guess we can. So we'll skip to Morden then. So I don't know. I didn't like Morden nearly as much as I liked.
Yeah.
I feel like he wasn't in control of all. I mean, he was named Nameless, but I feel like he didn't have control over anybody.
I feel like he did a fairly decent job shepherding the Forsaken.
I guess when he started capturing their souls
he's like
in the things,
now,
right?
So
he had the the little things that to control Mogandine.
Oh, the mind capture little things.
Yeah. So I guess there was that.
That's pretty badass. That's pretty evil.
Yeah, he is Rand now too. You're right. I forget.
Yeah, he's definitely a Smash on the Smash or Pass thing. Oh,
Oh
and I
no!
think Ishii is like a smash too.
Even with his flame eyes.
I don't know. That's kind of kinky. Like,
say,
is he flame all the way?
Why do you talk about
Is
the
he
flame
like
eyes like it's
Ghost
a good
Rider?
thing, Steve?
What's that?
I said, why do you talk about the flame eyes like it's a bad thing?
Okay,
I
sorry.
know.
Okay,
Alex
well, I
is
mean,
gonna
I
smash.
mean, that could get dangerous, man. If you're smashing a flaming eyed man. I mean, Daniel says that
I
Demandred
never
never
make eye
lost
contact
against
while having
Rand.
sex. It's fine.
What's that?
Did
I
you
said
see
I
the
never
Game
make
of
eye
Thrones
contact while having sex. It's fine.
Demandred never lost against Rand, and Ishmael loses against Rand. We still agree. Demandred barely engages Rand. I don't know that he even does engage Rand, does he?
He doesn't. He just goes around, fight me, bro. He's like some drunken frat boy running around in a parking lot all mad.
I'm trying to remember if there's a scene where Demandred and Lan actually engage in some sort of combat, because Demandred is sort of, we don't know where he's at. Now, if Demandred was actually tame like he was supposed to be, sure, but Demandred's like, he shows up for the little, the Dark One meetings, and then he's gone, and we don't know where the hell he's at.
Whoa.
Right? I mean, am I remembering that wrong? Like, I don't think I am I?
No, I don't think he ever fights.
Jim C says, we all know Egwene is stronger than the Dark One himself, so all of this is a moot point. No, we're talking about the book, so we're not talking about that crappy thing that is on Amazon. So if we're talking about the show, then you would probably be 100% correct. But yeah, man, Jaden, you are getting weird today. Buddy.
I don't know about Madrals. We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. So I don't know. I think what Morden's probably good at badass. I think. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll be badass.
Plus, I guess his use of the true power. I didn't mention it. Ishmael's.
Oh yeah, he's a
frequent
total
use
true
of the
power.
Yeah, I like that he's the only one that's not afraid to just fully use the true power.
Yeah, he just like channels the shit out of that. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be badass. Like Demandred doesn't do.
So Daniel, I may actually have to send Daniel a link here, because I want to say, because yes, Demandred, I see that as a point against Demandred, if I'm being honest. Personally, he's never engaged Rand, so he never loses. So why is he being such a pussy? Go at him, bro.
Fight me, bro. Like, come on.
I don't know. I don't know. I think, I know that Demandred's planning and this and that and the other and all that, and taking directions probably from the Dark One to try and be nebulous. So, he's told not to directly, but that doesn't keep any of the other Forsaken from trying to engage Rand and win over the Dark One, right?
No,
so
he just didn't even try. Like, it's like he's almost like he's too afraid to like fight Rand, but he wants everyone to think that he will.
Yeah, Morden is much more sane than Ishmael.
Do you think that Ishmael's so crazy because he channels so much of the true power?
Well, I think it's true power on top of how old he's 3,000 years old. I mean, he did get trapped in the war, so I mean,
he was kind of like at the top, like closer to the top.
Yeah, so I mean, he's crazy. Well, I mean, was he complete? Was he out the whole time? I forget. I think he was.
No, he wasn't out the whole time. But
it was a few thousand.
He was partially trapped.
But yeah, I know he was out manipulating stuff for at least several hundred years. He was out
so he goes out. He causes a bunch of shit,
and then he has to go back, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
so like the Trolloc Wars, they won because his timer ran out and he had to go back into the war.
That's right. Okay, cool. But let's see here. If Ishmael was in the same position as Damodred at the end of the book with an army and a Sangreal, would he have lost? I'm not so sure. Actually, I'm with you, Lost.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Demandred has a little bit of a performance anxiety when it comes to actually getting into the. He's a great general.
Does. He has performance anxiety. That's a good way of putting it.
Yep. So but yeah. So well, on top of that, so I thought that's one of the things that's making him insane. I agree, but also true power True power. Gotta make it. Yeah. If you're in and out for 3,000, if you're living for 3,000 years doing the Dark One's work using black goo to channel, you're gonna go crazy. So,
Right? Just like a guy.
what's that now? Just like Galadriel? Yeah, agreed.
Galadriel, yeah.
So we're happy with Morandin, right? At badass.
Yeah.
There? Okay.
Yeah.
Lady Lanfear.
Oh, Lanfear. I think she's like badass, like strongly badass. Definitely smash Lanfear.
Well,
So I put her more respectable.
Yeah, it's because she makes a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, like, she does a lot of dumb shit.
And I have a really hard time rating any woman high whose main goal is to smash.
Yeah, her whole goal in life is to smash Luthera like so hard.
Like, her main goal is to smash, and she continually fails at it. Like,
yep.
Yeah, how do you not bang him? She's like hot too. Like she needs to get some like Bearlane going. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, Bearlane doesn't get it.
Something about Bearlane. Bearlane also strikes out far more than any hot woman should. But
yeah, she strikes out a lot. It's pretty crazy. But cancel Alex for sexism. Max says,
it's okay. I was already I canceled for the transphobia for the Arangar part.
Nos says cancel or all women are Weevil tier. So all right, so let's move them all down there. Does that count? But I guess Bothamal is a woman too. But hey, how are you? As Daja, all Lanfear has to do is entice Prophet to give him cream-filled donuts. Yeah, I don't think she would even have to do that, man. Have you? Lanfear is, man. She's
hot. Yeah,
how do you not get
laid?
Oh, yeah,
and we also she was also the one before she became a Forsaken that got the bright idea to tap into the boar.
Yeah, so actually this thing is her fault in the first place. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Woman brain moment.
Fucking women in STEM, god damn it.
Oh good lord.
Yeah.
So we think top of respectable? I think
top of respectable. That's good.
I don't know that I put her below Bilal. I think she's definitely
no.
She's great. She's great in a lot of ways. She just makes a lot of mistakes because she's for some reason
she's thinking with the hair on her chest.
Lanfear's thinking with her dick.
Did anybody apart from Landkill Forsaken who wasn't a channeler?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, I don't think no, because Rand killed most of them, and then you get your outliers.
Moraine killed one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think. I think Land's the only one.
Man, which is that's why that one. We have to bump Demandra down for that. He literally lost to a guy who couldn't channel. That's tough.
No, but Land is so badass. So Land is like the ultimate.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, there you go. No, Daniel's right. The Green Man did kill Forsaken, but I mean, he's a man. Yes. So yes, technically,
he's an Age of Legends John Deere tractor. Like that's tough.
So like but I mean, I don't know. We'll count it. So Land and the Green Man. Sorry, I had to get some water. Getting a scratchy throat here. All right, so Lanfear, we're good. Who's next? All right, Masana. So
Weevil.
You hate her that much? Okay. I'll start her down at Weevil. I mean, she is hidden in the White Tower for the
hidden
whole
in
bulk
the White Tower,
she's hidden in the White Tower for the bulk of the story, and we don't even know it. And her alias is involved, so like highly. So I don't know.
I mean, she's competent. We don't even know if she's hot.
Well, actually, that's not true. I got that mixed up. We don't know who her alias is. It's Salvarian who's being controlled by Masana that is highly involved.
We know it's one of the. It's one of the brown.
Brown, yeah, she's a brown. Yeah. But barely, right? She's hardly on screen, right?
Yeah, like her badass quotient is like really low.
See, I feel like this is a little bit hard because I might put her all the way up to badass because if you think about how utterly incompetent everyone in the White Tower is. She had to keep the White Tower together for 3,000 years. or for basically, she had to keep the White Tower from completely blowing itself up. Like, think about the amount of babysitting you would have to do to keep Egwene from wrecking the White Tower before the last battle.
Well, so I mean, so that's where I'm sort of at. She is in a pit of vipers. The whole story controlling the White Tower, trying to keep it from the whole time, and they have they're no the wiser, and we don't. And it's like we know that somebody's in the White Tower, and the only reason we get it is sort of like power of deduction, because it's like, okay, now we know where Simmerig's at, we know where this person's at. There's got to be somebody in the White Tower. It's got to be her, right? So we don't even really know what she's doing, and she's I don't know. So I definitely don't think she's a Weevil. I'd put her closer to up like in here.
Yeah, that's probably a good one. I won't know if she's higher than Lanfear, but she's definitely like maybe above Erengart.
Well, I don't know with what she. I mean, I put her in here, but it's like
okay, but she's not better than Lanfear.
I mean, Lanfear's just hotter by a mile, but like I don't know what she accomplishes. She accomplishes a lot, whereas Lanfear just messes up a lot.
Yeah, she have like Black Aja, like, but how much of the Black Aja is? But the Black Aja, I mean, like.
So she did nothing. Like it's one of those things. It's sort of hard because it's like she did nothing, but she did a lot in the background. I mean, she was
responsible for the break of the tower.
So yeah, so it's one of those like she wasn't like actively on screen, but she did a lot like off screen. Does that make sense? So it's like I definitely wouldn't put her up above respectable, but it's just like and I don't hate her. It's just sort of like we didn't see much of her, and we know what she was doing, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I mean, like, if she was doing the Black Tower, like the black stuff, then she not only infiltrated the White Tower, she did the Black Tower too. But I don't know if that was just her or if it was someone else.
So I mean, there were clues, like right, Max. There were clues and all that, and then let's see. Daniel says, "I agree with Alex. The White Tower was total garbage, and Masana was ruining that place even more, but she was also called the Armament of Black Sisters." Yeah, so she doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Like her badassery quotient is kind of high, and I don't even know if she's hot, so I don't know if I could like smash her past that.
I don't think she's really hot. She does nothing and something. It's very weird. It's like she does a lot of nothing and a lot of something, like, or all the nothing that we don't see her doing has a great effect on where she's at. Like she's one of the only Forsaken that pretty much accomplishes her goal, which is break the tower. Right? I mean,
yes.
And does Egwene eventually kill her?
Who kills Masana? I would have to look it up. I don't remember. That's not good either. That I don't remember who killed.
Yeah, no, it would have been Egwene.
Was it a dream thing? I don't know.
Didn't she go tell Rhaenyra?
I don't remember.
She's found as after stalking Egwene in the White Tower, Masana coordinates an aggressive attack on a meeting between Egwene, the Wise Ones, and the
I remembered something! Yay!
Egwene overpowers her and fractures her mind during the confrontation.
Yeah, you got it. Points for Lady B. All right.
Yay! I'm so glad I remembered something, and I didn't need Dane to tell me. Yay!
Can we make the entire White Tower an honorary Forsaken? No, because that would bring the Forsaken down. Hell no.
Yeah, we don't want it to be.
We're going to do that. We have to. Masana is basically what we are saying the entire White Tower is.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah,
but she did get killed by Egwene.
Yeah, that kind of brings her down a notch.
Right, I still think I leave her unrespected, but like on one hand, was responsible for all the damage the White Tower did. On the other hand, killed by Egwene. So like it averages out.
Yeah,
I think she's right. I think right behind Lanfear is okay. I think she's good right there. What do you think?
I agree.
But come on, like the way she dies, it's like basically like the end of It, where it's like, you're.
I mean, Bilal is a blade master. He's good with the sword, so I don't know.
Yeah, Bilal's better. Like, no.
I mean, he did almost kill Rand too. He got backstabbed. Bilal did. So I'll do that. We good with that? We all good with that?
Yes.
So real quick before we move on, we got 11 in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. We got 24 likes Freaking
Woohoo!
great, guys. Thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, which I doubt it, looking at the chat here, thank you all for being here. But if you're not subscribed, please consider it. And maybe consider becoming a member too. Going to have a member stream here soon. So, yeah. So there's my advertisement piece. Sorry, I got to do it. I read how to how to grow your YouTube channels things. Hey, buddy. Dude, you're too hot. Put a shirt on. Easton's roaming around with his shirt off. We can't have a young. You're gonna get me
The
canceled,
ladies
bro.
aren't ready.
You're gonna get me canceled. All right, so let's see here. This has been exactly as exciting and engaging as I had hoped. Well, thanks, Daniel. Ouch! Did you see that shit? He just
Shoulder
body
check.
checked me. Oh my god! Screw me! I was calling you fetching. I can't have your glorious. Uh-oh, here we go. Tifa from FF Nos, of course. Tifa is always brought up.
Abomination AJ.
Hey, Abomination AJ, how are you, man? Thanks for
up,
for hopping in. That's sweet. Little Saint Steve
Abomination
Island.
AJ,
Oh,
I want to talk Isom with you at some point.
Isom? Okay. I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if
you
heard-
should. I want to know more about that.
Cool. Hopefully he heard you. I love making hookups in my chat. That'll be good for content. For content, don't as is here. Don't clip me, bro. No more clipping. All right. So let's. Okay. So Mogan
Who's
Dean.
next? Mogadine, dude, I
She
don't like
is-
her. I mean,
she-
how many times did she get collared?
She is Captain Weevil. She is Captain Weevil.
Yes.
I hate her. 27 likes. You guys are awesome. Captain Weevil. And man, she gets collared a million times. She's whiny. She's like some spy, like that's a failure. As I know you already
Shoots
clipped me.
Brigitte too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think? I got to go off camera for a second. So go ahead. Your guys' thoughts for a second.
What do you think, Alex? Like Mogadine?
On the one hand, she's terrible. She gets caught all the time. None of her plans work. Everything like that. On the other hand, she's very bitchy and mean to Nynaeve, which always, at least in the beginning, really puts her sort of higher up in my books.
Yeah, and she teaches them stuff, so she's kind of got like she's probably right there with Asmodean.
Yeah, like they like when you take her achievements on the whole, she is one of the Forsaken that actively was left. Like, had she not been there, the Dark One would have done better. Like, had she just not existed. Like,
so wait, you said you want me to put her up by she is Queen
no, she's
Weevil.
She's a Weevil. She's a Weevil.
Yeah,
She's
Queen
Queen
Weevil.
Weevil.
Yeah, I don't think so, but she did teach them stuff. She's not even that hot. I'd probably pass.
She's not. She's just terrible. Like, she's whiny. She sucks at what she's supposed to do. She calls herself the Queen of Tilian Riord, and she's not. She's supposed to be like the super spy chick. All she does is actively hurt the Dark One. You're absolutely right, Alex. Like, that's the worst part. She's like the worst, like by far, at least in my opinion. I don't know.
I mean, she's proactive, but she's not competent.
Well, she's out in the world and she keeps getting she's supposed to be the spider. She's supposed to be the one to not get captured and caught. And that's all she does. She's supposed to be laying the webs and traps, and she's terrible at it. She's terrible. Yeah, I figured as there's. I'm sure there's 18 million clips of me. So if man, like, you should become a member so like you can clip my member stream. Wink, wink. All right, we're moving on. So we're all agreed. Mogadine is Queen Weevil.
She sucks.
Yeah,
definitely
okay.
Pass.
Ossengar, I don't have many feelings about Ossengar.
He just like doesn't do anything after he gets.
I mean,
like...
the reincarnated Agnor, he basically hides in the Black Tower, and that's it, right? I mean, he doesn't.
I know. I don't even remember him there. Like, and that's my Black Tower is my thing.
I mean. Right? I mean, I know.
I mean, come on! If he does less than Bargain Basement Forsaken, like tame.
I mean, I'd almost put him down at Weevil because I don't
Yeah.
remember. I don't remember.
Yeah, he
like,
gets like for sheer
Yeah.
unmemorability. He's
at least,
definitely
yeah.
Weevil.
At least Bathamol. I remember he was in Eye of the World, and Arangar was a major player in the Rebel Aes Sedai, and Osangar is like supposed to be like with the Black Tower. And
I mean-
no.
yeah.
So here's the litmus test. Who does he get
Uh-oh.
killed by?
I don't even remember, bro. Like I'm drawing a blank on all things Osangar.
Yeah, he gets killed by Elza Penfell.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god, he's definitely a Weevil.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I feel that like she's not even that strong.
No, Weevil. Absolutely.
Absolutely Weevil too.
All right, so moving on, I think we can move on. Ravine. I like.
He's pretty badass.
I like Ravine a lot. We're getting into the meat and potatoes of this list.
Yeah,
actually now,
like Ravine's kind of
the next three are actually really, in my opinion, really good. But it's better. Yeah, I know, Daniel. I know it's better to think of him as Dashiva, but Dashiva didn't do a whole bunch either. And right, I mean, I guess maybe he did more, but I don't know.
I wish
Not enough
Lorraine would have killed Dashiva. Like, I'm so mad. I'm gonna get all like raging on.
I mean, I know. It's. I don't know, man. I mean, you're right. I mean, I guess you know what? I guess if we think of him as Dashiva, we'll put him up at top of Weevil. I think that's fair. I don't know. Hey, Dovey, what's up? Glad you made it, buddy. How you doing? My second member. Is it strange that I remember all my members in order? That's pretty crazy. So how do we feel? So the king of Camelin for a time. I think he's systematically.
I wish he would have killed like Morghese though. I don't like Morghese.
Yeah, no, she gets worse when she's free, right? Which sounds very misogynistic of me, but when she's free to roam around by herself, she's much more annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, Abomination, AJ, you haven't read it? If you're planning on reading the book and you haven't, be very careful. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. But if you're planning on reading any Wheel of Time, lots and lots of spoilers. If you don't mind being spoilers, keep hanging out. We love having you here. Let's see. So, yes, and it bothers me that I was second. Aw, it shouldn't bother you, man. It shouldn't bother you.
Dovey's cool. He's my chicken homie.
Dovey's been with me from the beginning, so I appreciate you, buddy. So, okay, so Raven. So, what do you think? What do you think?
He's badass, and he's kind of like got that like old man hotness going on. I definitely smash him.
Well, he oozes that charisma, right? I mean,
he does, and it's like, he gets like Morghese, so he's like bringing Morghese, and then that other noble woman comes in.
So I would almost put him up here. He killed so let's be real. He kills Matt. He kills Matt. Who else? He kills Matt, and who else does he kill?
How does he kill Matt?
The trap in Camelin. He kills Matt, and he kills who is
Avienda.
Avienda.
Oh yeah, he did kill them, and then he just balefired him, so it reset it.
It takes Rand like with a huge bar of balefire to turn back time and revive.
As Lady Balefire, I have to give him props for the Balefire Master there.
So I mean, Raven's actively killed two of the main characters,
definitely.
And time effects had to fix it. Not only just he completely took over the one of the biggest, most powerful cities or nations in the world. Usurped the queen and became king of a nation that doesn't have kings. I don't know. I really like Raven if you can't figure that out. But what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, what are your feelings?
My only concern is that he gets punched out pretty early. Like he's done after 5.
How the hell did my likes go down? Wait a second. What the hell just happened? My likes went from 27 to 23. People don't like Raven that much. What happened? That was weird. Am I actively being That is so weird. Sorry, let's continue though. That, like, I looked up and it went and it's gone down again. What is happening? That is so weird.
That's weird. It still says 23 on my end.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. So we're thinking. So you're thinking because of when he goes out, he from. I mean, well, it sounds like you guys are in the badass column. Is that where you guys are?
Yep.
He's at the top of the badass or at the bottom of the dark one. Like,
Yep.
What do you think, Alex?
I'm thinking top of badass.
yeah.
Top of badass. Okay, I can deal with that just because he does so much. But yeah, he does sort of.
He's very proactive.
I mean, when it comes, I think he killed Matt, he killed Abby, and he had a great plan. It all was working, and then he just gets done by Balefire, right? I mean,
Balefire.
How you doing, Alexander?
Even worse, we can put this on Mogadine. Had Mogadine been the not been a complete fuck up, she doesn't transport Nynaeve into the palace. Nynaeve doesn't hit him from behind and stagger him, and Rand's Balefire doesn't wreck him. So Mogadine,
yeah, it's Mogadine's fault, right? Yeah, she totally screws Raven up because she was the third leg of the tripod, right? It was Raven, Grendel, and her plan, right? Is that how it was? Yeah. So she's oh man, can we move her down further? She is top of the Weevil.
Yes, top of the Weevil.
She is top of the Weevil. I had also gone in the right place, bottom of Weevil. She is top Weevil because, like, God. So I don't know, man. So Raven would have won if it wasn't for Mogadine. So once again, actively hurting the Dark One is Mogadine. Ugh. So I'm happy with him here. I could put him here, but I will put him there with you guys. So I'm with you. Okay, Mr. Samael. What do you think?
I'd do respectable.
He's
respectable.
He's like top of respectable. He's not like he doesn't do anything that cool, and he just is like, okay, I'm out in
He instantly goes to respectable because he's a blade master. So there's
he's the blade master.
It's a blade master. I did enjoy his fight with Rand quite a bit.
It was kind of. Oh yeah, they did do the streams crossing. He crossed streams.
Yeah, so I did.
He did draw the like true power for that.
Yeah, he did. He did. So I mean,
so he gets some like points for that. He's just I don't know. He just doesn't seem as like suave. I mean, I definitely smash him, but it's not going to be as fun as like Demandred. Like,
well, he's got that big scar across his face, but he is.
Hot.
Let's see.
Hit it from behind.
Remember how terrified Mogadine was just being around Raven fighting Rand? Yes, I do. Oh God, Mogadine. Blah.
Here's my issue with Samael.
Okay.
Is he's a homeless
It doesn't
man's
count for
Robin.
anything, Dovey. I gotta read this. Why is Mogadine so low?
She's one of the only ones to survive. Does that count for nothing? Yes, that does count for nothing in her case.
Because she didn't even try to do anything, and she gets collared again.
Sorry, did you guys lose me for a minute there? Am I back?
Yeah, you're fine.
Back.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, so it sounds like you guys answered the question. She sucks. That's why she's at the bottom of the list. I'll just say that. When you suck terribly.
If you're Forsaken, you gotta go big or go home. Otherwise, like, no.
Yeah, well, so Alexander says, well, she was always depicted as the most cowardly one, but also the one who somehow managed to keep going. Right. So, in the coolest factor, you're a coward.
Into the next trap. Like, she was gleefully jumping from fuck up to fuck up to fuck up.
I mean, she right. It's like she actively helped.
Like, who's worse on the traps, like Mogadine or Lane?
Well, and think about it, how much she trained, like,
Elaine.
yeah. But she trained, she trained the three girls a lot of things too. Like, think of how their power levels, how much they rise
Yeah,
because
I'm
of
just
her,
almost
right?
thinking that makes her like one step below Asputin.
She already is. I can't go lower than
Yeah.
Weevil. Should I just make another one that says
No, it's
Mogandine below
Mogandine.
Weevil? It'll just Mogandine level. It'll just be the Mogandine level. All
No,
right.
she's not that bad. I mean, she's like one step below like Asputin. She's not
So-
like
I think I hate.
Ossandor.
No, I'm not. She is Queen Weevil. I'm not moving her.
Queen
I don't
Weevil,
care that
yeah,
she
she's good
survived. I
there.
hate her. Not only does she suck, I hate her. So sorry, and she's not even that hot.
Yeah,
If we're
she's
going
not
on some of
hot.
this, if
I
we're getting
pass.
if we're getting the misogyny in there, she's not hot. She's
Pass.
yeah, there you go. So back to we made. I don't know. We went right back to Mogandine.
He's respectable.
So we think
yeah.
Samuel's ahead of Lanfear here, top of respectable. What do you think?
I would move him closer to the tranny.
Down
Yeah.
by here, right here,
Yeah.
right smack
He's
in the
just
middle.
not that cool.
Yeah, he's
everyone
a
knows
poor
no-
man's Robin,
Now,
and
well,
he's short.
So I do
Short
have to
hair.
say
yeah.
he does have one of the coolest titles of the Forsaken, though. He is the Destroyer of Hope. I mean,
Pips has entered the chat.
Nah.
What's Pip? What's she do? You guys put Grendel too low. She played Samuel pretty decent, but she also turned the great captains, killed more of her fellows than any other chosen, and she survived the Mega Balefire. Yeah, but she sucks. And you're not here. I invited you, so your opinion don't matter. Grendel is crap. I hate her. I mean, all your points are well taken, but I don't know.
But she's also a skeezy hoe, so
She's like a skeezy hoe. Like I wouldn't even want to like
Pips is just getting here, I think. So he missed all the other quantifiers that we're doing. Like, is she good looking? Is she a skeezy hoe? Is she pretty? Is she an idiot? So all those, so she may have accomplished all those things, but she's like on the lower level for all the rest of that stuff. So puts her right at idiot.
Yeah, and the dumb thing about her hoeiness is that she doesn't use it to her advantage. Like she could probably just like she could like seduce like kings or something like Ravine like goes after Morghese. Like she could have done that.
Go by Alex's rule. Who kills Samael?
Does it Rand kill him?
Wait, doesn't the black wait? I thought Rand killed him. Or does the Black Wind that kills him? Or not the Black Wind, Mashadar. I thought Mashadar killed him. Wait a second. I haven't read it in a while.
He's eaten by Mashadar.
Yeah, Mashadar kills him. Which why is that the crazy eater, like that's a pretty badass way to go out. I'm sorry, getting eaten by a cloud of evil.
The fog, yeah.
That's a lot better than getting killed by Elza.
Yeah, Elza.
Yeah, kings are idiots, Pips. Like, come on. If you so what? You go and mind meld with a king and mind magic. All the Forsaken are effective. No,
they're not, dude. Come on. Like, freaking Demandred killed Gawain. Like that is a lot.
Wait, dying to Mashadar is like drowning in a river. Pathetic. I disagree. Like I don't know. I don't know. Am I wrong? Dying to Mashadar, I don't equate to dying in a river at all. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Feeling okay? Good. I mean, it's a crawling like city of death. Like it's corrupted spirits moving around eating souls. Like,
oh yeah, screw that stuff.
Oh my. Okay, so Mashadar, not the Black Wind. No, it wasn't the Black Wind. It was definitely Mashadar. But let's see here. Balefire said seduced kings. I countered and said she used them as furniture. That's true.
I mean, she didn't use them as furniture, but is furniture the best use of them?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm also going to say, if we're talking about coolness here, doesn't like
can they make a sandwich?
No, that's what you need a woman for, Whisker Man.
Yeah, well, Grendel could probably make a mean sandwich. She does have some tatas, so I don't know.
That kind of sandwich. Yeah, Grendel's definitely gonna make you that sandwich.
Yeah, could she cream a donut? That's all I need to know.
Yes.
Dude, I am acting. What is happening? So real quick, before we move on, I have I don't know if you guys
What
if
the
you're doing.
heck?
I'm down to 19 likes. I was up at
I know it went
30.
to 17 on my end. Like, what the
What
heck?
is going on?
YouTube is wild.
What is happening? Hey Mags, how are you?
Hey, Max.
Still says you're
So
22
wait a
here.
second. But still, I don't know. Whatever. How is it, Mags? The first time I say anything about a cream-filled donut, you're here now. I'm glad you're here. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't said anything about a donut all stream. I say a donut, and there pops Mags. Do you have the donut alert button or something? Good Lord Almighty! Oh, Nos disliked it because of lack of Tifa. Well, Tifa will return tonight after the Spaceball stream. So, can I get a like back? All right. Let's see here. I see Daniel said something. Samuel dies because he doesn't play around. Wait, is it? I'm
Pay
hoping you say
attention.
pay around. Is it pay attention to his surroundings? And he is the one who chose to fight Shadow and Shadow Logos. That's like Arnold dying in a trap he set for the Predator.
Good point. Like, that was kind of a dumb plan on his part.
Well,
Which
I mean,
is totally fair. However, I'm going to counter. Doesn't that put him mid tier, like of the Forsaken and their ways of dying?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. There's a lot. It's like, yes, he picked a very dangerous battleground, but the same thing goes for Rand. I mean, Rand almost gets consumed a few times, and then he's actually leaves that battle with another person in his brain. So,
Yeah.
I
they
mean,
crossed
Rand didn't come
brains.
out of that battle unscathed. And you know, yeah, it may, but I mean, I don't know. You had to put Rand on a back foot somewhere. Rand at this point is powerful. Like Rand is not like this is not Eye of the World Rand. Rand is flinging around balefire, you know, and doing all kinds of, you know, he's not fully trained, but highly trained now by Asmodean, and doing some damage. So, anyhow, back to not doing YouTube. Only here to remind Alex to post his new video. Man, he drives
Slave
you.
driver.
He drives you, White
Do
Cloaks.
we
My
need
God.
to put pips? Do we need to put pips on the scale somewhere?
Let's see here. What happened? I have never seen the likes go down before. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I might have missed it. I just didn't want to. He's a member, so Whisker, I gotta get his chats. What were you referring to, man? I might have missed it, but
No, he was saying the likes on the video because it's down to like 17 on mine.
yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's freaking weird. Like it's actively disappearing. It's so odd. Whatever. I don't care. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes. I know you. I'm glad you guys like it. So
that's true, Max.
No, Samuel dies because Ram balefires that AO girl, which causes Mashadar to eat Samuel instead. Unintentional time travel shenanigans. That's right. That's absolutely right. Rand causes
so he
that.
wasn't that bad. So okay, he can stay where he is. I think.
I think. Look, I think he's perfectly. I think he's good right there. I mean, he could go maybe up a little, down. I think he's right in the middle, respectable where he belongs.
Pips.
So. What did Pip say? Let's see.
Pips is the
number one villain. Bella's better than Pips.
He said he invited the Sean into Ebu Dar because the palace grooms were so far.
Okay.
Pips, we love you.
Thanks for being here, Pips. Hit the like button before they all disappear. That's so weird. All right. So we're on to the last Forsaken.
Who is that?
This is Semireg.
Semireg. Oh, she's a cunt. Like, I don't like her.
Yeah, I think she's probably gonna. So she's obviously she's right in the middle of seeing Sean Chan politics.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have trouble with this one. What do you guys think?
I think she's respectable. I think you got her pretty much right.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for her. I mean, her like torture and stuff. That's like, that's not even cool. That's just.
I mean, yeah, she's got a good handhold on a lot of Sean Chan stuff, but yeah, I don't know. She doesn't have a lot going on until she's another one that doesn't show up till later. We don't know what she's doing for quite a bit. So,
yeah, and everything cool that she does is like off screen, like there's everything with like screwing Shan Chen up and killing everyone over there.
sorry, thanks, Pips. We'll see you tonight for sure. I'll try and come by the rewatch too if I can. So, don't forget White Cloaks rewatch. When you guys going? What time you starting?
I believe it's 5.
5? Okay, so 5 Eastern.
Don't
Dovey, it was one of those things. I was gonna put Tame on there, and then
How do you not have Tame? He's like bargain basement Forsaken. But that being said, he's better than Moghedien.
For some reason, I don't know how I forgot Tame. I think I got busy doing something, and then I was like, "How did I forget Mazrim Tame?"
Okay,
I don't know. So
let's
where we put Tame? I'd put Tame up at. I'd put him right below Morndon.
Martin, I put him in respectable.
I can't edit it right now. I mean, if I do
I
another
know,
one,
it's okay.
I didn't realize it till this. I wanted to put Tame in there, and I totally forgot to do it.
I'd almost put him at idiotic because he's so retarded with how he just talks about like he just thinks he's so cool, and he's like, I'm a Forsaken now, and he just goes around being like an edgelord. Like,
Can you guys vamp for 2 seconds? I can try and get this done. Let's see here.
Yeah, I kind of liked him. Like, I thought he was kind of cool. Like, I definitely smashed him. He's kind of hot. Like, he's got that Saladin stuff going on, and he's definitely proactive. Like, what do you think, Alex?
I am very much a pro Taim guy, especially when it comes to the beginning. Like, I made the comment in the Discord a couple times that if Rand was as proactive as Taim, this entire book series would have been 5 books long.
Yeah, exactly. He's good.
Well, Tame takes over the whole. I mean, he's basic. Like that's one of Rand's huge mistakes in the whole series is not paying enough attention to the
Black Tower.
Like,
if he would have put Logain in charge, like Tame never would have come around.
Yeah, maybe. It's one of those. I don't know. It was definitely a miscue from Rand to not pay attention to the tower at all. And then Tame just is sitting there, not only turning people, doing all kinds of stuff, and Rand is not the
a nice palace there. It'll be nice for the boys to have now that he's gone.
Yeah, let me see. I'm working on this. Let's go.
I'm wondering though, was he like working with like Masana because the Black Aja eventually came to the Black Tower?
Well, I don't.
He was working with Demandred.
Yeah, Demandred.
Whether Demandred and Masana were working together, I don't think is ever made clear.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting. Yeah, I like the bad boys. Like, I don't know. Is Logain a bad boy? Because he's my favorite.
Is Logain a bad boy?
No, I don't know. Like, because Dovey brought that up. So I'm just like, is he a bad boy? I don't know.
Let's see here.
I mean, there's bad boys definitely have an appeal, but like in the FMK thing, it's definitely the F. You don't want to marry that. Like,
let's see here.
I think Tame is definitely the F on that one. Logain is the M, and who would be a kill in that list? I don't know.
Oh man, where did it save?
Oh no!
I had it and I can't find it. I don't want to have to do it again. Where did it go?
Where would he be in the respectable though? What do you think, Alex? Would he be like? Would he be like Samael level?
I think he'd be a little higher than Samael.
I think so. No, I think that's.
Oh yeah, I would definitely smash Tame. Oh my god, you like that guy's probably like that guy like, yeah, he'd keep you up all night.
All right, let's see. Let's see if he's there now.
I mean, he got the full circle of 13. He was like turning people.
All right, hopefully this doesn't get rid of everything we had there. There he is. Hey.
Yeah, Tame.
Right,
there we go.
I did it.
Okay.
Right, so there's Tame. So where are we putting Tame at? There you go, chat. We got Tame in. All right.
Do we want to do it? Is he like at Samael level or like?
I would put him between Balal and Massima.
Yeah,
Balal,
I think that's good. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what the chat has to say here. Let me So I got it. Thank you guys. I'm sorry it took so long. Thank you for your patience.
No, I would say that like I mean, like, okay, let's look at like Logain versus Tame. Tame would be fun because he's a bad boy and he'd probably be like really hot. But like, Logain makes women breakfast. Okay, like that nasty like hoe, that brown hoe that he bonds. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go screw him like to get information. But he's still nice to her and he makes her breakfast. And in the end, she's like, dude, this guy's kind of hot. Like, yeah.
So Max, we got Tame. So since I put all that time
I know what
in,
I want. Yes, AJ.
Max needs to consider becoming a member now. So there you go. Tame is responsible for whoever Egwernus is. I'm pretty sure it means Egwene, but I'm just playing with you, Dovey. Tame is only effective as he is because Ram fails to notice the guy has obviously crazy eyes. Yes, agreed. I think that's 100% right.
Yeah, he has crazy
Abomination AJ says Lady B knows what she wants.
I do.
She probably, is Mag still here trying to get cream-filled donuts out of me? That was going to get clipped again. Moving on. So Tame, we're happy with Tame between Bilal and Masana. You think right here? I mean, it's crazy because I think it is like just because a lot of his effectiveness is just because Rand just leaves him alone. He's just like, okay, I need weapons, train them. It's like, okay. I would probably notice a lot more when I saw a bunch of my Asherman like melting faces at Dumai's wells. I'd be like, maybe I should pay a little bit more attention to what's going on.
Yeah, but the Asherman are awesome. I love the Black Tower.
Oh yeah, me too. I love it. So, all right. So that's all of our Forsaken. I don't think I missed any.
Nope,
did I?
That's it.
So I didn't do some of the reincarnations like Lanfear's reincarnation because we all know she's a Weevil, and same with Gurndel's reincarnation. I didn't want to do it. So I added some bonuses in here. We got Shadowspawn. So this is gonna be just I guess cool factor and effectiveness factor. I like. What do we think of Trollocs? Because I like Trollocs.
Narc.
I like Trollocs. I don't know.
I would put Trollocs as idiotic.
Top of idiotic.
Yes.
I could do that. Let's see. Daniel says, let's say, oh, Grumpy's got the donuts out. All right. Bad boys actually know what they want. Nice guys don't take the initiative.
That's what I was kind of like. Logain's like 50-50 because like at first like he's all like, well, how am I supposed to know I'm not the dragon? I'm just doing dragon things. So
Max says Trollocs are F tier. See, I like Trollocs better than I like Moganine. I think they're perfect right where they are. I don't know. I like Trollocs just as a foot soldier for the Dark One. Like I don't know. I like them enough that they're useful in their ways, right? What do you think?
They're blunt objects. They're fine.
Yeah. Daniel says next tier list should be most awesome moments at Prophet of the Dragon. Do more of these videos. So what I'll have to, if I do that, I'll have to either in the Discord or in a community post get a list because I'd have to just like I'm gonna have to do this to it. It takes some time, but find screenshots or some way to equate it to pictures and stuff, and then. But yeah, I mean, if everybody seems to be having fun, I'll do more. I mean, there's going to be more book stuff coming out too for all kinds. So, so let's see here. Okay, so we're all good, caught up in the chat. Sorry, I got getting Tame in here threw me off. So we're good though. Tame has arrived. So
I like Tame.
All right, so we're gonna go. You know what? I don't want to go to Darkhound next. I think the natural next one is the. I'm gonna say Fade. Where do you want to put? I don't know. I like Fade. Yeah,
Fades are badass. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Fades are extremely badass. I love them. I think they're just everything about a Fade is cool. I like that they have 8 million names. Fade, Half Man, Shadow Killers, or well, it's not Shadow Killers.
They don't even have eyes, dude. They do not have eyes.
I have no idea what this discussion is about, other than in the title. But I'm here for the cream-filled donuts and Lady Bellfire's lit takes. Sorry, Steve. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. I'm all good.
But
If you're planning on
we
reading the
forgot-
books, just be careful. That's all.
Yeah,
So,
like
ahead,
we
lady.
forgot Smash or Pass with like fades. I think definitely
Wait,
Smash.
smash or pass with a fade? Holy crap! Really? Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
I think I'd smash. Like that can be kind of weird and kinky. Like they don't have any eyes. Like they'd be really handsy.
Holy crap!
Trollocs,
Wow.
I think that's gonna be a pass because like what part of them are animals?
Well,
and
don't
they
you like
smell?
furries? Like if
No,
you're furry, if
no,
you're furry, then maybe
no.
you're into it. No. Okay. All right. I had to ask. I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
I've heard
I've
it
been
in good
hanging out with the
authority.
flaccid too much. They got me
The-
like smashing or passing everything.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Mydrall, that's a little bit. Wow. Okay. All right. I guess we learned something today. Oh wow. I don't know if I should. You can. Max wants to know whose cream filling do you want?
I'm saving myself for Logain. Logain and Rand are gonna be my warders.
We all know Mags wants Cloud's cream filling. We were talking about it earlier, so it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so Daniel says, it's canonical the fade smash plenty, and it's true. They do.
Yeah,
They do.
like especially Shadowspawn or whatever his name is.
Okay. Oh shit. Well, he's on here. I got him here too. So, Lady B, the books are pretty clear on what my draw.
Yeah, but if
women don't sign up
if
to
you
that.
were the woman that was like, "I'm gonna get you first," would that scare them away? That might.
Wow. Okay. Hey, Alex, what do you think? You smashing a Mydrall? Of course not. Oh my god. What has happened? Okay. All right. Next, we got Darkhounds.
Darkhounds. I don't
What do
know.
we
I don't like.
think?
I'm kind of scared. I'm scared of dogs, so I don't know.
I
What
feel
do you
like that
think,
should
Alex?
be in respectable.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
'cause
such
I
a
feel like
rare-
I have the issue with Darkhounds that I do with Gray Man. That they're built
Yeah.
up to be these awesome things, and then they don't really have a huge impact.
Yeah, they don't really
Good
use them
point.
enough, right? I mean,
They don't.
the whole idea of Darkhounds, I think, is incredibly cool. Like they're just like the opposite to wolves. Only they melt stuff,
Dark
and they
wolves.
once they get their scent, they'll never stop, and all that stuff, right? So there's a lot of cool concepts with the Darkhounds. But it's like what I think Samael is the only one that uses them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's just like, why not?
And
I
who
guess maybe-
controls them ultimately?
It's not. I don't know. Is it explained how you control a Darkhound? I don't remember. Maybe there's just lack of them in the world. I mean, I guess they're not being created
Yeah.
anymore.
Plus, they
I don't know.
didn't like.
I don't know.
Because I mean, if they're just like one person's thing, or they don't have like an owner, like they.
Well, I don't know how. I don't remember how Samael controlled them. I don't know. I guess he found. No, he found the golem in the box thing, the stasis box, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where the Darkhounds came from, or just like maybe it's just there's not a lot of them. I don't know. I don't know why they're not used more. So I'm good with I think they're good down at the end of this respectable list. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Because I like them. I just wish they were around more. I guess that sort of sucks to say, but Darkhounds are so powerful they should steamroll over everything, but they never use. Yep, they should be unstoppable. I agree.
And they're definitely a pass. Dogs are scary.
And
animals.
The only thing that can stop a Darkhound is Balefire. So I mean that should tell you something. So I mean, yeah. So all right, Drakkar.
I think they're kind of badass.
I like Drakkar quite a bit.
I like Drakkars too. I definitely like. I think that's a smash.
Oh my god! What is it, the wings or the man
The
face?
wings, yeah, dude. They got that.
Alex is
thing
cringing,
going on.
physically cringing. Alex is physically cringing. I see it on screen. Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! Am I driving you guys crazy with this?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Alex? Because I like the idea of the Drakkar being just assassins, like the best assassins. Frankly, I mean, Greymen seem to fail a lot.
Yeah,
whereas Drakkar get really close even to assassinating Aes Sedai. So, and I like their mechanic.
They can fly, and it's like they have that siren song thing going on.
Yeah, the croon. What do you think, Alex?
I agree, but I have the same issue that I do with Darkhounds. They're not used enough.
Not used.
Yeah. So let's maybe put them in the middle here somewhere. Oh well, you know what? I don't know that we'll put them in here better than the Darkhounds.
Yeah.
But I think that's You think that's fair? Respectable level
Yeah.
of yeah. So, all right, Golem.
Go on. I don't
What do you
know.
think? Behind the Trolloc?
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't
behind
know.
the Trolloc.
It's sort of a good idea. I don't know. I have this thing with the Golem. I don't know. It's one of those. It's a good idea and it's an
Underutilized.
interesting idea. I mean, it's another one of these unkillable Shadowspawn that Matt has to get creative. I did like that it was just sort of like they're rare and we're told they're rare, but then it, like ends up with a personal vendetta against Matt pretty much. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you think, Alex?
I don't know. I don't like them.
I mean,
I think I passed on
it's,
those things.
it's just it's fine, but again, it's not used enough.
yeah, I think it's another one that's fine. Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Does it? They've stated that they're extremely rare, and there's only one known one. Does that make it better, a little bit easier to swallow that they're not used enough? Because we know there's only one in existence, and they're only extremely rare at that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't even think the Golem did enough to justify it being in the badass category.
Yeah,
no,
it's not
definitely not
badass.
there. I mean, do we think it? I mean, I sort of want to put it behind the Trollocs.
Yeah, Trollocs are way cooler. Like Narg is cool. I like Narg.
I mean,
Golem,
I don't
no.
know. What do you think? I sort of want to put them behind the Trollocs. I should probably do
think
that.
so.
That probably makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Greyman, I sort of put behind.
Greyman,
the
yeah,
Golem.
they're
Oh,
like
man.
They
eh,
seem very ineffective.
I might even put the Greyman in the high Weevil category.
The high Weevil. So Greyman ahead, yeah, because like you give away your soul to be this assassin, and you never kill anything.
Yeah,
You
they are
fail
very
every time.
good. And the other thing too is they're supposed to be like, you're not supposed to know how they do anything, but like there's always like, is it like the Neve is able to see one of them in the White Tower? Like, oh, there's a guy here, or Gwaine.
Yeah.
I remember.
Let's see. Did Nosferatu wants to know? Did someone spike Lady B's coffee? I think it's just too early for her. She's a little delirious.
It's too early for me. It's like, it's like there's a taint on the mornings for me. So if I keep channeling mornings, like I get crazy.
Yeah, and you know what, Danny, you're right. Drakkar have got good kills. Greymen do nothing.
Yeah,
so
Drakkars are way more effective.
Not to be. Did I spell Greyman wrong? I think I did, but I didn't want to make it think like it was Wakasashi's tea house. It's not Gray the man. It's a Gray man. So sorry. Okay. So this is one I sort of flirted on putting on here. The worms from the blight. Now, I just like the freaking idea of the worms. I don't know. I think
that's
cool.
a hard pass. Like worms.
I think they're a cool creature, and they're gigantic freaking worms in the blight. I don't know. What do you think?
It's giving like Tremor vibes, but not as cool as Tremors.
Yeah. What do you
I don't think they're badass.
Exactly. No, I don't like the. I mean, I could put them down. I don't know. What do you think, Alex? It was one of those things that because they're barely mentioned even in the series, but it's just like it's such a cool idea. So I don't know. What do you think?
Yes, giant worms have been a staple of fantasy for forever. From Tolkien to Herbert, but it's not around enough.
Yeah. So we'll put it at the end of idiot. Well, I don't want to call a worm idiotic. We're gonna put it respectable. Just paying respect to fantasy with a giant worm creature.
Yep.
There you go. Okay. I didn't put sticks in here because they're sticks, and they're not really Shadowspawn. I don't think so.
Badass. But are the worms Shadowspawn?
Yeah, they are considered Shadowspawn. And there's a few other things that are considered Shadowspawn, but I couldn't find a good picture of Mashin Shin, so I just stole the scene from the comic of the Gateway. Now you have to forget about Show Mashin Shin because Show Mashin Shin.
Because if Show Mashin Shin was there, it would be Darkwood level.
I don't know about you guys. I'll be interested to hear you guys say. I really like Mashin Shin. I like the idea that it's just a crazy group, crazy cloud of souls roaming endlessly in the ways, just killing things because it's insane and that's just its purpose. I don't know.
It has no like morality. There's no reasoning with it. It's just pure insanity. I think it's pretty badass.
What do you think? Yeah,
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Shall we say it? I can't.
Yeah. So I see as I'm waiting for as I don't know why there it is. Show Mosh and Shin equal YouTube comments. I don't know. I mean, Show Mosh and Shin is like a unpaid therapist. It just
Shomosh and Shin is like dark one level.
Gray men are good at almost killing some people. That is that should be in the wiki. Gray man, good at killing almost killing things, but they never do.
If you really want to startle somebody, a gray man is the
if you want to let somebody know you're going to try to assassinate them or you want them dead, gray man is the tool. Yeah, there you go. Agreed. I don't want to call a worm an idiot. Would be a cool tattoo. Yeah, like some of these Shadowspawn. It's hard to find just depictions of a lot of them. So I mean, I don't know. Some artists needs to get on that. Oh no, what did I say? Did I say something that's gonna get clipped, Mags? Daniel says Mosh and Shin is one of the best creatures in the story. I agree. I like Mosh and Shin.
Oh, you guys, Mashadar or Mosh and Shin?
Here's I got Mashadar right here. So Mashadar's the next one. So what do we think of Mashadar?
Mashadar's like almost the same. It's like the same energy with those two. I think if they fought, they might actually like team up.
I'm almost half curious if they're this sort of the same thing. Only one's in the living world and one's not. But I know Mashadar is a little different. But it's born of darkness I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things again for Mashadar. The same thing as Mosh and Shin. Just the backstory of how it was created and why it exists. More death being included in all that. I think it's a very cool concept. And I would hate to what a terrible way to go out. Like that's why I sort of feel bad for Samael just getting eaten by Mashadar. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? You like Mashadar too, Lady B?
Mm-hmm.
Alex, where are you at with
the
Mashadar?
same energy.
They are.
Yeah. I think you got it dead on.
I would have waited to drink my water. I wasn't sure you were gonna agree. All right, so we're agreeing on most of the Shadowspawn. This is good. So now we're getting into some interesting ones. Where does Pat and Fane go in this?
Oh God, Pat and Fane.
So more I'm thinking like more death power. I feel like these two are going to be hard. So you got more death. Like I'm talking about full Pat and Fane, more death. I flirted with trying to do more death and Pat and Fane, but I couldn't find any good imagery for more death. So I just said screw it, since they're basically the same guy at this point. So Daniel, I agree. That's why I put it where they are. I think Mashin is definitely a little bit cooler than Mashadar, right there.
Yeah, they've got the consciousness there.
Yeah. So Fane, what do we think? I mean, he's
extremely proactive. He does not give up. He is in everything. Like he's almost borderline badass.
It's hard. I don't know.
But he's too crazy to be badass.
And he's almost too crazy to be effective.
Yeah.
Like he keeps failing because he's just nuts.
He's better than the worms.
Well, I mean, so let's think about it. So he infiltrated the Children of the Light and was manipulating them for quite some, at least that branch of it, right?
Yeah.
For quite a while, right?
Only for it to not matter.
Well, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, but he did. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Just there's so many things. Part of it is also his ending is not very satisfying.
Yeah.
So there's that too. So I don't know. I think I'd put him in respectable somewhere, but I'm just not sure where.
He's above worms.
I think I'd put him after Samael.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Right here, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And then we have the lead Mydrall himself, the Hand of the Dark One, Shadowspawn.
Shadowspawn, yeah. I don't know. He's creepy. He's
creepy as fuck. That's all I know. Holy crap.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to, I don't know, pass on that.
Yeah, I would hope.
With Pat and Fane, he's gross. He smells.
Wait, how are you going to say yes to the merge roll and then pass
I
on
was
super
thinking the
merge
same.
roll?
Yeah,
That
he's
makes no
the
Super
sense.
Patrol? Oh yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna like smash the Mandral, I'd have to smash that. Just for the sheer fact, if this guy thought you would do him, like, and he's totally scary and he scares everyone else, then if you would say, yeah, I'd smash that, he'd probably be afraid of you and probably like have second thoughts, so he might leave you alone.
Yeah, lost tape, and we Asmodee's right here behind Grendel as an idiot. Yes, just because, well, he's pretty much what do we? He's a nerd, I think, is what Alex said.
What you know who we didn't get for
Nerd.
dark friends on this? Like the red veiled ale. Excuse me.
Now there's probably a bunch more I could have added that I didn't think of, but I
They're
mean
kind of badass.
we don't know much about the evil Aiel that are crazy.
True.
What you like Asmodean Lost Tape, and I know he's definitely not oozing badassness. That's all I know.
I
He's
wish he
just
had
sort of
more
like,
rock star like vibes. Like he should be like.
oh, there you go. Here we go. So Fane. Let's see. Fane undermines himself and saves Ram by slashing him. Shadowharn is creepy, but he dies off screen. That's true too. Shadowharn is also 7 feet tall, and chicks dig tall guys. Well, there you go.
Good point. He's tall. There you go.
Well, are we good with where I put him? I figured the Mydral's there, so he's like super Mydral. So I wasn't sure if
So he's got to be ahead of the Mydral.
Yeah,
see,
definitely.
we'll go right there. Okay, there we go. That looks
good.
Okay, and Hand of the Dark One. I mean, good lord.
Yeah, come
it's a badass
on.
title.
Yeah, like you'd have to smash that.
Lost Tape, and it says he's equivalent of a rock star in those days. He was a poet, I think.
I know,
yeah,
but he doesn't have that.
Tom Maryland was the rock star in those days.
There you go.
He doesn't have that.
Asmodean was Jim Belushi in not Caddyshack, Animal House. Asmodean was the guy playing the guitar in the staircase.
He oozes nerd, like Alex said. It's not even that. I mean, I guess it's sort of a pure motivation, but it just makes me feel like he's dumb. It's like you're gonna sell your soul to play. I guess there are people that care about music that much, but you're just gonna do all this evil stuff.
He's not even that badass of a musician. He's not even like living the rock star life.
Yeah, he's gonna do all this evil stuff so he can play music forever. It's just like, dude, and then he gets captured and he gets manipulated, and I don't know. I mean, he's Rand's trusty teacher, but in terms of being a badass MF, it's definitely not as moving.
He did grow on me after he was captured, but it's just he's not badass. Like,
yeah. Oh, we talked about that too just at the start. That it was a nice that was I think that's what kept him from going down even more, was just that he realized Rand might be able to pull it off, and he was sort of just almost turning to the light when he bought the farm. So yeah, that was one of the redeeming things for Asmodean. But yeah. So that's it. That was the last one. So what do you think? We happy with this list looking at it?
Yeah, but okay, in terms of badassery, where's the dark one on this?
The dark one in badassery? He's the dark one. He's ahead of everybody.
Is he though? Like he is not half as cool as Ishi and like Demandred. I'm sorry.
The dark one is the dark one. He's the best.
But he doesn't have that much. What do you think, Alex? Like, where's the dark one on this in badassery?
I mean, there's a category for dark one.
I know there is, but then there's also a character. Like, I thought he was gonna be more evil. I thought there'd be something like.
I mean, he produces bubbles of flying axes and cards that kill you. I mean, that's badass.
True,
I mean, that's his like. I do like bubbles of evil. That's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Daniel there. Like, he should have been like totally like rock star evil.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just
charismatic. Yeah, his
Lady B
charisma.
makes a good point. Asmodean should have been a super popular Gleeman or Bard. He could have done rock battles again. Yep, agreed. Baiting the White Cloaks into praising the Dark One. But,
I know I'm not technically a white cloak, but the dark one's just boring though. I mean, like when he finally fights Rand, he's just like, oh, like look at this world I could create.
So
And
so this should not be Dark One. This should be
no, that should be Darkwood. I mean,
super
that's a good one.
badass mother. There you go. There you go. We'll change it to super badass mother.
There you go.
There you go.
Cool. So, what do you guys
actually,
think?
I got a better one. Even
darker
better.
one.
Even okay, I like that. Even darker. Even darker one.
Because the dark one's kind of boring. I mean, compared to
you go.
these guys, they're like.
Okay. All right. You sold me. I'm there with it. Even darker one. I like it.
Oh, Max says girls can't be white cloaks. Yeah, that's why I'm an Ashaman.
What?
Like at the same way Eric Gar's like a woman.
Speaking of Ashaman, you can become a member and be an Ashaman. So,
I
there you
know.
go.
I'm waiting to get a job. Like I have like a list of people I want to support, books I want to buy, but I have not got a job
There you
yet.
go. We'll just get you monetized, and then you can just take over the YouTube world. There you go. Sounds
Definitely.
good.
Yeah, I agree. Dark One was a letdown.
So yeah, Whisker Fisherman TV. Dark One was a little bit of a letdown. Okay.
Like Demandred, way cooler. Ishii, way cooler.
He only included Forsaken and Darkspawn. Yeah. So what? Where are we? What did I miss something? Or are we talking about the Dark One?
I think he was saying why we couldn't say the Dark One.
Yeah.
So who's the coolest, like Ishii or Demandred?
Ishii.
Yeah.
For me. I don't know. It's one of those things for me. I've always liked Ishii.
Yeah, Demandred's like I don't know. Ishii's got crazy, and Demandred's got like too arrogant and too conceited.
Well, I think the fact Demandred spends a lot of his. I mean, Demandred's very smart, very manipulative, very good swordsman, all that stuff, right? He's got all that stuff on his side, but just the fact that he can't get over the fact that he's just not quite as good as Louis Theron. It really brings him down a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
And he lets that bother him so much. Like it bothers him so much. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this. What do you guys think? Pretty happy.
I like it. I like the strong bell curve on it. We didn't just jam everybody up into Weevil or even darker one. There was a good balance.
Good point.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think and thank you to chat. I mean, I guess if you guys want to keep making these, I'll make a few more. So I if you want to do best moments, I guess we could do that. That would be a hard one though, because if we're talking best moments, I'd have to figure out how to tier that out. But we
should probably do this for like the Aes Sedai. Like how awful.
They'd all be Weevils. What are you talking about?
Well, we'd have but there'd be classes of Weevils like maggots.
Best Aes Sedai or best Asherman. I guess we could do that. A Final Fantasy 7 tier list. All right, Nas, I got you. Yes, as I think Demandred, if he even shows up, is going to get cucked. I think that's 100% right. SB129, how you doing? What's that? Go ahead.
Do you think we'll get them all at once? Like all 13 at once?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're going to do all of them. I think you're going to get a bunch of chicks and maybe one or two guys. Yeah. Sven, how are you doing?
Hey, Sven.
Hails. Right at the end. Well, towards the end. So remember, this is just how us three ranking them on coolness factor. I think we took into account a lot of what the chat said, I hope. And it's one of those, if we want some more tier lists, I can obviously work those into the rotation. I'm going to start doing more Wheel of Time stuff, some Cosmere stuff. I know that doesn't make you happy, Lady B, but I'm doing it anyways.
Cool. Do it. I should do it. I know. I went and listened to Lord Captain Commander Dunn talk about Cosmere for a while with ADO.
So no, I've spoke to Dunn. I may get him to come on and do some.
You should talk to him.
Yep. So that's upcoming, but I can do a tier list. I guess I'll make a poll and get some ideas. I don't know if we could do best Aes Sedai. We could do best. I guess we could do best Aes Sedai / Asherman. We could do best moment. I think best city is boring. I wouldn't do that. Let's see. I don't know, and just ask for some ideas because I want to include everybody that we can. So
The badass Aiel too. Like he's the most badass.
best IEO characters. I mean, I guess there's it could be endless, right? So just I need some lead time, and I can make these, and they're pretty easy to make as long as I can find pictures, I guess, or just. I think the pictures are a little better than just having words. I could have words, but it's just like I don't know. Best phrases, sayings. Yeah. Nos, thanks for being here, buddy. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
So I will be putting that up for some ideas in the community tab here in the next day or so because it'd be cool to do this again. So Lady B, what you got going on? Thanks for being here. We got anything going on?
Thank you for having me. Yeah, last night I recorded my first rewatch. We watched The Winter Dragon with 5 people. It was like herding cats, and I have so much respect for Pips for all that he does with the rewatches because there's so much editing and it was an adventure. But I'll have that out soon, hopefully.
It's hard when you got a lot of people, especially when there's a lot to be said. Yeah, that was Alex's call, so that's a good call, Alex. But yeah, the more people, the harder it gets. That's why it's good to keep it like I don't know, around 4 or 5. Hey, lost tape and with a 5. Man, you guys have told me what is AED currency 25. What is AED? You can have to remind me. Thanks, guys. There are any other chosen ones coming? Let me read this again. Thanks, guys. Are there any other chosen one coming of age stories that I can top this? As an interested reader, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So that can top Wheel of Time? I don't know about topping. Like, well, I guess what do you think, Lady B? Alex, you got any good stories?
Like Lord of the Rings in scope. I mean, the thing was so impressive about Wheel of Time is like the scope of the books and the structure and how like Robert Jordan was able to kind of create this overarching plot, and he does finish it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and...
I mean, if we're talking about like, I mean, Alex, do you have? Because I'm just trying to think. If you're just looking for like the chosen one dynamic, do you have any that you can think of? Mistborn, sort of,
Not particularly. Different. The thing about coming of age stories is that they're typically not epics. What makes Wheel of Time sort of unique is that it's both a coming of age story and an epic.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the one that pops right into my. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Alex. I thought you were done.
No, I was going to say I can give you recommendations on epics. And I can give you recommendations on coming of age stories, but I don't think I can give you one that tops Wheel of Time when it comes to both.
Right. Yeah, it's hard, but I mean, the one that immediately comes to mind if you're talking about a coming of age, a chosen one is like, at least that I've read, it's pretty much a Wheel of Time clone and not as good. But you got the Sword of Truth is pretty much. You got Richard Rahl doing the same things that Miranda's doing, just not as.
You got like Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn, which I didn't enjoy that series by Todd Williams. I didn't enjoy it that much because it's kind of slow, but it is like one of in the like creation of modern fantasies. It did a lot. Like it was one of the first books that kind of had that like more real history. Like when I was reading it, I enjoyed how much I could find parts in it where I'm like, oh, this is definitely an idea that went into Game of Thrones. Oh, this is definitely an idea that went into Wheel of Time. So it was interesting to see. I didn't enjoy it as a story. A lot of people like it. It's Tad Williams is an author I've read when I was a kid, and I still kind of feel like it's something I would have liked as a kid. Don't like it as much as an adult. Like I thought a lot of it was really slow, but when things happen in the story, it's really exciting. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not. I haven't read that before, but it's like I don't know, like, I don't know if you've read any of the. I mean, I think it was Dovey said Mistborn. I mean, there is a sort of a chosen one dynamic in Mistborn, and there's a lot of coming of age stuff in lowborn becoming highborn. Well, not highborn, but working up the ranks in the Stormlight Archive series stuff. So, but I know it's not. It's different than Wheel of Time. I don't know that I could say it's better. I enjoy it, but yeah. So, what did? Hey, Calendar, how are you?
Hey,
thanks for stopping in.
As gross as the recommendation is, if you're looking for a coming of age chosen one epic, you got to throw out Harry Potter.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Well,
get by the writing.
let's see. Well, and I haven't read it for a while, but the Belgariad and the Malorian is all about Garian coming of age. That's old school. I've had some people tell me it holds up still, and some that say it hasn't. But how is Mistborn not a coming of age story or a chosen one?
Yeah, I
I mean,
agree,
it is.
Wes.
I mean, it's Vin's
Traditional
story,
epic.
but there's a lot. I guess so. I mean, like, she's coming into her own through the whole thing. I mean, and I guess it's through the whole. I guess it fits that mold. I think you're absolutely right, Toby. Now that I'm thinking about it out loud, because there's a lot of Kelsier who was already of age in the first book, but it's him training her to take over. So I think that's fair enough. But I don't. So Lost Tape Ant says Mistborn was good as well. Don't get me wrong, but the character doesn't compare to Rand in terms of arc. So that's why I'm saying it's like I don't know that you're gonna find much better. You're gonna be hard served to find. I think, anyways. Sorry, Zach's not sleeveless. What can I say?
I know it's cold. It's cold here.
Sorry, buddy. So, but yeah, so I don't know. We could do this again. This was fun. Thank you guys. I know it was just sort of like going for it, but I think it turned out okay. I mean, I think it's better than just a bland old ranking power game. I think it turned out good. I think everybody had fun. I hope you all had fun. It seems like it. Thanks for the 19 likes. I don't know where the other 15
the other
went.
19 went or whatever.
But,
It's up to 25 on my end here.
Oh, is it? Okay, good. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's bounced all over the place. So thank you for hitting that like button, guys. Thank you for being here. Please consider becoming a member. I'm going to have a member stream soon. My membership count is rising, so that's awesome. Gonna hopefully do some fun member stuff here soon. And please go check out the White Cloaks and Lady Balefire's channel. I will get their channels in the description. You guys are both mods, right? Aren't you?
Yeah.
Link your channels. I did.
We can do that.
I always screw that up. I always forget to do that throughout the thing. So
get it.
Get your channels linked up in there so everybody can go hit a subscribe and check out their channels. I appreciate you guys being here. Nerporo, what, dude? Are you betraying me? Don't become a member of Prophet's channel. Why not? Are you betraying me, sir? Is this a betrayal? Let's see here. Oh, some reverse psychology. Thanks, Nerporo. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad you made it, Whisker Fisherman TV. I feel weird calling you that, but thank you for making it. Thank you for being my first member. Dovey, thank you for being my second member. It doesn't matter, but it does. So thank you for getting the ball rolling, the two of you. I appreciate it very, very much. SB129, I've only ever read like 3 or 4 fantasy series, so obviously Wheel of Time is top tier. Yeah, I sort of do the same thing. I go around in circles. I'll read a few, and then I end up going back and rereading the ones that I love. So I was trying to see if I could make Dresden Files a coming of age story, but it's not really.
Yeah.
He just gets more badass every book. So Dresden Files is good though. Yeah, so thanks. Till the next one, I will put it on the community post, like I said, and we'll figure out what the next tier list is going to be. Until then, if anybody's going to watch the sports ball, enjoy your Sunday football. I hope your team wins it, and we will hopefully see you at Nerdporial's watch of Spaceballs or the White Cloaks rewatch, which will be 5 Eastern. Is it 5 Eastern? Do we decide this afternoon? Yeah. I wish I had a time.
5 Eastern, 4 Central.
There we go. 5 Eastern, 4 Central. Rewatch is about to getting towards the end of episode 8. So go check them out on Discord and until it's posted live on YouTube. And yeah, thank you so much. And we will see you guys next time. All hail the Lord Dragon. And
walk in the light.
Walk in the light.
Bye, guys.